Ми навчалися з Денисом в одному університеті. Він був справжнім українцем, справжнім героєм. Я зачитаю про нього промову англійською. Denis Antipov lived and died as a hero. He was a true patriot, and while I always knew that he was willing to die for Ukraine, I hoped his sacrifice would never be needed. I still remember the first time we met in class. There was an aura about Denis. His was the only face I could see in the classroom. He was such a loving, kind, bright soul, and all the light coming from him drew people toward him. Denis was very smart. Every time we met, he told me about Ukrainian history, stories about the brave Ukrainian insurgencies that fought for Ukraine and its independence during the Second World War. His love and inspiration of Ukraine was remarkable. In 2014, Denis took an active part in democratic revolution in Ukraine. And when Russia annexed Crimea and invaded Donbass, he signed up for the fight. Denis was rejected at first, but it did not stop him. He decided to get some important military skills and volunteer as a specialist. He went to the air reconnaissance boot camp and joined the fight for Donbass in 2015. After 1 year service in military defending our country in Donbass, he came back and opened his own business. Since childhood, he loved to present gifts without expecting anything in return. So he created a company called Gift UA, where he also hired his fellow veterans to help them adapt to civilian life again. But when the time came and Russia started its full-scale invasion of Ukraine, Denis, without hesitation, went back to serve his country. In March, he was injured and spent some time in the hospital, but assured us that he would go back to fight as soon as his physical state allowed. I hope that by the time he feels better, there would be no need for him to go back. Even during his time in the hospital, he continued to fight in the informational front. He gave interviews to the international news channels about the situation in Ukraine. When I received the news that he died near Izum in Kharkiv region, I simply couldn't believe in this. I had asked him to stay safe, and our friend Maria wanted a promise from Denis that he would celebrate victory with her together. But he answered, if possible, as if he knew there was a possibility that he wouldn't make it. I just hope that he died peacefully. When he was first injured, he told us he saw the white, warm light in front of him. He said it didn't hurt at that time. Denis was passionate, talented, smart, and I'm so honored to have known him. I feel like if this special person felt that I'm worth even one little bit of his attention, my life means something too. Rest in peace, our dear friend. You will never be forgotten. Thank you for giving Ukraine your life and giving us a chance for the future. Слава Україні!
Героям слава!